So, you're finally ready to beat Crazed Cat, huh? Well, in this guide, I'm gonna show you just how to do that. And if you just got Bahamut, it's gonna be pretty damn useful. And I'm not just gonna tell you, I'm gonna do some of the stages without gacha, without purchasable special cats, and even with basic levels. Let's break it down step by step. Let's start with Crazed Cat. Probably the most overrated stage in the game. It's been beaten with no gacha, no purchasable special cats, and only level 20 units. And in fact, I'm gonna do that for this video to show how easy it actually is. The 2.4 million HP might sound insane, and that 14k DPS with area attack at 240 range makes it look like a beast on paper, but it's all bark, no bite. Bahamut chips through it like it's nothing. Just stall, build up cash, cycle Bahamut, and you're already halfway to winning. To beat it with Bahamut, you need to use a strategy known as Bahamut stacking. See those weak peons right at the start, send some wall cats and your Bahamut. And because he attacks so slowly, you'll be able to get like 3 of them on the field, after which you're basically done. He's got 3 knockbacks, moves at a moderate 4 speed, and doesn't really threaten your base unless he's down out for like 30 seconds. There's a reason some people do this stage first. It's not because it's easy, it's because it's easy to break. And if you do it once, you realize how inflated the fear actually is. Crazed Tank. This is where things get serious. 3.2 million HP, 13k DPS, 390 range, and the worst part, 1 knockback. That alone turns the stage into a long war of attrition. You can't push him, you can't interrupt his attacks, he just keeps marching forward like a bulldozer. This fight can stretch to 15 minutes easily, and while there's no gacha required, it's one of these stages where a single backline Uber turns everything around. Get one backline Uber, even someone has made a Zeus, and you can cruise through, or just wait until you get Uran Wolf. That's the cleanest way to shut this stage down. She outranges him, keeps pressure, and costs 0 CatFood. Without those, bring your best stackers and meat shield for your life. You can still beat it, no gacha, but you better be patient. This one doesn't go down easy. Crazed Axe. Used to be the nightmare of mid-game. People dreaded this one, and with 2.2 million HP, 7.8k DPS, 360 range, and a 50% freeze chance that locks your attackers for 4 whole seconds, it's easy to see why. Combine that with 5 knockbacks and fast movement, and you've got a boss that punishes any mistake. But then, Crazed Cat showed up and said, nah. Despite being an anti-ward unit with only 260 range, Courier hits like a truck, spams quickly, and just hangs through the stage. Add Bahamut on top, and suddenly the big bad freeze boy turns into a minor inconvenience. You still need to meet it properly, of course. He throws a lot of damage at you, and the freeze procs can be brutal if you mistime your units. Use attackers that have over 360 range, Bahamut, Uran, most decent Ubers. Just don't let your attackers sit in the zone for too long, or they get frozen to death. Still, compared to how scary it used to be, this stage is a speed bump now. Crazed Gross. Once a nightmare, now it's a wave spam joke. Each cross has only 120k HP and 2.5k DPS, but it fires guaranteed level 3 wave attacks, doubling that damage instantly and hitting deep into your lines. On top of that, they spawn every 16 to 20 seconds, forever. It's a wave-based war of attrition, but the moment you unlock Octopus Cat, it's over. Wave blocker means stage deleted. Octopus completely cancels the gimmick. Pair him with Bahamut and suddenly the waves stop, the pressure drops, and your stack holds. Throw in any decent support, like Catasaurus or Paris, and this stage becomes a farm. Used to be one of the more feared Crazed Cats, now it's just a matter of do you have Octopus yet. Crazed Cow. Pure chaos, no breaks. Each cow has 130k HP, 7.8k DPS, but it's single target. 100 range, 2 knockbacks, and 20 movement speed. That's right, they sprint. The issue isn't one of them. It's the fact that the game sends like 30 of these things you do at once. You have to deal with a literal stampede, and the only answer is AoE. Stack Paris, Cameraman, Bahamut, even Valkyrie if you add options. You don't need them maxed either. Level 25 works, level 30 is even better. Mid-shielding won't help much here. You need raw area damage and fast cycling attackers to keep up. Once you control the tempo and start deleting them as they spawn, the stage breaks. But if you fall behind even a little, they will absolutely bulldoze your pace. If this guide's helping you breathe a little easier and maybe even beat the Crazed Cats for the first time, drop a like so we can see your support in action. And hey, if you want to learn about how to break more impossible stages without spending cat food, hit subscribe and join our empire. We don't miss. Crazed Bird. Well, this one's a weird one. It's not that hard once you know what to do, but it punishes the unfit bird. Crazed Bird is the only Crazed Cat that has a trait, being floating. It's also got 320 range, a decently fast attack and some decent DPS. But the real danger isn't even the bird itself, it's the supporting enemies behind it. You've got Randy and Boar sneaking in damage while you try to focus on the main guy. That's what catches people off guard. The solution? Courier Cat. He erases both those threats. Add in Swimmer Cat or any floating counter. They don't need to be crazy powerful, and suddenly Crazed Bird becomes manageable. It attacks slowly, it moves slowly, and it doesn't get stronger. You just need to hold the line and punish the support. If you're not greedy with your pushes, and you space your spawns right, this stage won't give you much trouble at all. Crazed Fish. Okay, let's be real, this stage is a comedy. Crazed Fish only has 87k HP, 4.2k DPS, and 260 range. It does area damage and has a 2% chance to crit, which means it pretty much never does. One of them spawns every 33 seconds, that's it. No mob, no spam, no nonsense. The only actual threat is the silver metal hippo in the front, and that's not even a boss. Just bring a crit unit like Jurassic or Space Cat at level 20 and the whole stage folds. Here's your game plan. Beat Chapter 3 Moon, unlock Bahamut, beat Red Cyclone to get Space Marine Cat or get Jurassic Cat, bring crits for the metal, send Bahamut at the fish, laugh, that's it. You don't even need gacha. Just use what the game gives you, press go, and watch this so-called boss evaporate. Considering how insanely useful Crazed Fish is for your early game, you should get this cat the moment you're able to. It's basically a rite of passage. Crazed Lizard. One of the most unique fights. It's not difficult, it's just slow. Crazed Lizard has 600k HP, 800 DPS, and a 755 range area attack, which means it outranges everything you own. The good news, it's got 8 knockbacks, and isn't that aggressive. 3 of them spawn spaced about 53 seconds apart. The key is not to panic, don't rush, you can't zerg this one. Stack tanky frontliners like Crazed Whale and let Courier do what Courier does, tear things apart from mid-range. Bahamut can also land a few hits in between knockbacks if you time it right. Just play it slow, time your spawns, and wait for openings. Once the first one dies, the stage gets significantly easier. It's less of a fight and more of a patience check. Crazed Titan. Now, this guy, oh boy, he is a real boss fight. Crazed Titan has 2.56 million HP, 6.2k DPS, 320 range, and guaranteed knockback. But that's not the scary part. The real spice is his 40% chance to slaughter cats for 6 seconds, and a 15% chance to trigger a level 7 wave attack. That wave hits like a truck and splashes through your mid-shield straight into your stack. If it lands at the wrong time, it's game over. But there is one solution: Octopus Cat. Bring him and the wave threat is completely nullified. Suddenly, the big scary titan turns into a slightly beefy punching bag. He still slows and knocks back, but without the wave nuking your backline, you can actually play the stage. Bahamut thrives here. Courier is strong here too. Just keep him at bay, block the waves, and punish him for swinging. If you're playing clean, this stage goes from nightmare to clean on duty.